ask if we could to have Rising Tide Capital entrepreneur Pamela Roundtree come up and present a special award.
Good evening. Thank you. My name is Pamela Roundtree, and I'm the owner and CEO of New Body, New Model Living. When I was younger, my grandfather and most of his siblings passed away from strokes, heart attacks, and diabetes. A few years ago, I found myself going down the same path, and I realized that these health issues are caused by lack of exercise and poor nutrition. I took charge of my health, joined the gym, and discovered self-respect and self-confidence. I lost 75 pounds and stirred my passion for healthy living was born. With limited access to healthy food and obesity and heart disease running rampant in urban neighborhoods, there is no time to waste. As a personal trainer, I am working to break the vicious cycle of obesity and unhealthy lifestyles. That's why I'm so grateful to have met Rtide Capital. They've helped me turn my passion into a business. Just as I've helped myself lose 75 pounds, I'm able to help others do the same. This would not have been possible without RTC. So I'm proud to present the award for entrepreneurial philanthropy to a foundation that shares my passion for helping people help themselves. Just as I've dedicated my life to fighting obesity, Paul and Phyllis Fireman and their family dedicate their time and resources to fighting homelessness and rebuilding communities. As a fitness entrepreneur, it is particularly inspiring that Paul Fireman is also the entrepreneur who gave us Rtide International, a company committed to empowering communities to embrace fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Fireman of the Paul and Phyllis Fireman Charitable Foundation.
Thank you. This amazing honor, and thank you for having us on here tonight. What can I say? When I listen to Ahmed and I listen to Jeffrey, there are a couple of things that come to mind. First, Ahmed is exactly right. Being an entrepreneur is very hard. You got to get used to being, told no all the time. You have to be perseverant. Not only do you have to have a great idea, but you have to find the capital, you have to find people that want to work with you, and you have to get them passionate about this idea. And then you got to make it work. It takes a long time to become successful. Most entrepreneurs, it takes years and they're barely surviving. And then all of a sudden something crystallizes, and all of a sudden it works, and you're making money, and things happen. And then you get people that want to give you money instead of asking them for money. And it just sort of turns around. So I think, what's interesting, I grew up with a very entrepreneurial family. My father started Reebok, and I grew up, I was about 10 or 11 years old when we started Reebok. And really took off in high school. And having lived through that experience, seeing the ups and downs, and obviously it had a rocket ship, in the 80s and 90s, and then sort of had its downs and then back ups. And thankfully we sold on all the ups versus went down. But once an entrepreneur has success, there's no question that is their philosophy, that's their religion. So everything we've done, and even myself, and I've gone this debate with my father for years over what is the definition of an entrepreneur. I went to Babson and got my MBA there, which was one of the highest regards for entrepreneurship in the country. And he would always say, oh, you can't be an entrepreneur unless you have nothing. You have to start with nothing in order to, be an entrepreneur. Well, Babson would argue that there's corporate entrepreneurship and there's all sorts of. The truth be told, after listening to tonight, being an entrepreneur is about making a difference, not just in your